Hey, thanks for joining me. I am cutting off all the extra edges off the overhang of paper off the side of this board that I'm just about to resin. I want to make sure there's no extra paper over the edge so I get a nice clean beveled edge. Turn this around. There we go. I hope you can. Let's start over here. I think you can see. So we're just giving it a quick little slice. I'm sure there's a easier way to do this, but this is how I do it. So just cutting along the edges, taking off any overhang. Sometimes they're stubborn. And then I realize, oh, I need a new blade. So I pretty much just lay the pages down. I don't care if they like those little strips. I just pretty much lay them down. And if they hang over the edge, this is how I get rid of it. I don't get too fussy about it at the beginning. But then, and I'll show you, that's why I have these pieces in my way. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I do this. There, got them all trimmed up. All those edges are neat-ish. They're not perfect. These ones I just sanded. I took them out into the garage and I took sandpaper and I scraped them up because this is a second coat. This is after a second coat, but there's still some little divots. So I sanded down all of these edges so they're nice and smooth. Then I took this painter's tape and I went around the edges one more time. I scuffed up the top of the panel, and then I took a bit of water in a squirt bottle, or a little bit of water in a bottle. I spritzed it, and then I just cleaned off all of the residual like dust. Now, and oil from my fingers and all of that. So all of these little pieces of paper, I don't care. It's not a big deal. I'll just get rid of them. They could stay there, but just to keep things neat, throw it in the garbage. Yeah, so this piece that you just saw me trimming, I'm gonna have to put 3 coats on it. So I'm not gonna be really worried about the first 2 coats, getting them perfect. It's the third and final coat that I really try and get perfect. So I have done this one, I have also done this one, and I have one more upstairs that I have not decided what I'm doing with yet. So, and that will be, well, that'll be number, well, technically it'll be number 5. No, it'll be number 6, because I have done one already. This one, and this one has 3 coats. This one is completely finished. Let's see if I can catch it in the light. It's nice and smooth, just like glass, and the edges are nice, and the back, it is maple. Nice and smooth. I'm going to probably put a little hook and then it will hang like so. If we like hang on the wall right above the garbage. Anyways, that one's finished. I'm gonna put it away. I also have this little guy. Now this little guy was an experiment. It's pretty, I like it, but I used a piece of pine, like 2x4. Well, not a 2x4, but you know what I mean. Just a piece of random cheap pine. And it is not, the wood isn't great. I'd probably sell this for really cheap, just because it's scrap wood that I found. The resin and the ink is nice on top, but it's not the highest quality of wood, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that guy was just, I was just toying around with it, but the shine in it's really pretty. Check that out in the light. Yeah. So those are the totems that I'm getting ready for today. So it'll be third coat on these 3, first and second coat on those 2 that I just showed you. And then I also have prepared, I've mounted this on a wood panel, and then I've also done this one, and I'm hoping to get a third done. I already have one of these finished, but I don't think it's downstairs here. I think it's upstairs. So I'll have 4 in total of these in different, I think I'll keep it with the rainbow, or 2 to 3 colors. And then there's a gold, it's the gold. I think I'll do the next one with copper. I've been using a lot of gold in everything lately. And lastly, the last thing I have is I have 3 panels that I mounted. Oops. So these are also getting 1 quick coat of resin today, not their final coat. So there's 3, they're 14 by 11, but they go this way. So they go, there's 3 pieces, they go like this, and then there's another one that goes on the other side. So it's quite long, and they could go together if you wanted, but you can separate them. And yeah, so if you want to see these finished, you're gonna have to come back. These ones I have their own video of how I created this, how I mounted these, and then I'll do another one on the resin and the finished product. So you have to go and subscribe to my channel in order to see that. You can also find me on Jady's Creative on Instagram. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again.